Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Haytham. This is Michael. You have two different emails, and what I want to do is to try to clarify the message. So, there are students who need extra help with their editing, their grammar, their sentence structure, their punctuation, and all of that. So when you guys are posting your writing practice test, typically your payment of $38 a month will get you a score. My TOEFL writing specialist will give you a score. Now, if you want the essay rewritten, and you want me to rewrite it to show you exactly what you can do to change the essay and make it score 5 out of 5 or 30 out of 30, I can do that. Now, the payment, it is a one-time payment of $50, 50, and it only includes feedback on one particular essay. That's it. It doesn't include feedback on several essays, but only one. I apologize for the price, but it takes me up to an hour to do one particular video, and it's just simply not cost effective to offer this service for a lower price. In fact, if I did, I would go broke. So that's kind of what that is. Now let's take a look at your next email that you sent. See if I can answer this one too. So you said, I need to know how will the PACE system be about integrated writing. Is I get a special lesson for each integrated writing test until I master the skills, or is there a specific plan from your side for those recently added fees? In other words, what is the difference that I will see and do starting now in relation to my integrated writing and regularly? So what I'm going to do is your payment, I think that you sent me a payment of $38, right? And you want me to video correct your integrated writing practice test number 5. Now, first of all, you should have sent me $50, not $38, but that's okay. I'll give you a discount on this one. I think you like the service. But remember, though, this service includes one particular essay. What I'm going to do is I will read your integrated writing practice test. I'm going to read it. I'm going to rewrite it, correct it, add, take away information, organize it better. I will correct all of your errors, and then when you're done, I'll make some recommendations as to what lessons. Maybe there might be some vocabulary lessons I think you should study, or there might be some grammar lessons that I think you should study, and so on. So that's kind of what I will do with this service. So give me about 1 to 2 days, and I'll get this done as soon as I can. Now, your next question is, what is the maximum tolerable spelling mistakes that do not affect writing score? That is because I had a lot of mistakes in that issue. What's interesting is, with the integrated writing, with the writing task on the computer that you take, a computer will score your essay. So I don't know what that maximum number is. But I can tell you this from a writing standpoint. If there's so many spelling errors, and your spelling errors are so severe that I cannot understand the meaning of your ideas, of course, your score is going to go down a lot. Now, if the spelling errors are not that frequent and it just results in an occasional unclear meaning here and there, but it's not everywhere, it will not affect your score nearly as much. Does that make any sense? And the same Haytham goes with your grammar. I mean, think of it this way. Okay, let me say I put a backpack on your head. Not on your head, what am I saying? You're wearing a backpack, you're going on a hike, right? Now let's say I put one rock in your backpack. Just one. Let's say it only weighs just a little bit, not very heavy at all, so I put one in there. Now what if I put another rock in your backpack, and then another and another and another? Now the point is, at what point does the backpack become so heavy that you can no longer walk and then you fall down? You see what I'm saying? Now I don't know what the exact number is. You probably don't know what the exact number is, but the more rocks that you put in that backpack, the heavier it will become, and at some point, there is that one rock that we put in there. It's going to be heavy enough to make you fall to the ground. Like the backpack, I think writing is somewhat similar. It isn't any one specific error that will make or break your essay. I think it is an accumulation of errors. For example, it's an accumulation of errors with your verb tenses, other types of word choice problems. It's an accumulation of errors in your sentence structure, maybe using commas or fragments or run-ons and things like that. And eventually, the errors become so much and they burden the paper so much that it really begins to collapse on its own way. And then the essay obviously receives a very, very low score. Okay, Haytham? So, anyway, I hope I've given you some answers to some of your questions, and you should look forward in the next 1 or 2 days. I will create a video that will go over your independent writing practice test number 5. Now remember, the payment that you give me, it's for only one. It means that I'm not going to do a whole bunch of videos. I'm going to do one particular video with your practice test. I'm going to go through it as thoroughly as I can. I'll point out as many problems as I can and try to give you an idea of how you can be better than what you are right now.